yeah, yeah. No. Yeah, he kind of went quiet on, so I felt like he was leaving the door there. But yeah, it was a great race. I think we had a late race yellow, so it made things a little interesting. And Jocelyn, he was able to pull out a pretty good victory there for him. So he broke up the Logan and Dante kind of little run that they had going. So maybe we'll see if maybe Jocelyn can maybe make another good crack at it. I don't see him. He's about middle of the pack right now, so maybe we'll see something else in race. But do remember that is what he did last week at Richmond. He's about mid-pack there in practice, and we found him up front near the end of that race.
Yeah, and already Logan running on top of the board, and I don't think it's much of a surprise right now. But what could be a surprise about it is, you know, we thought that they would have a good run last week. I don't think Logan was actually here last week. I can't remember. But right now, track record currently, I want to go ahead and mention this, Derek. Track record for this race is 13.152. We are quite a bit off of that, about 3/10 off of that. That was set last season by Todd Guerin, and I don't think Todd is in here tonight. He is not. Also, I want to mention, we will be sending some people home. We only take 25 drivers. We have had 31 drivers put down a lap. And, Derek, I don't know if you've ever actually raced here. I think you've raced here. I can't remember.
The track or league?
That's a track.
Oh, yeah, I hate this place.
What is this place, man? What is it? To me, it's pretty much like a small Bristol with the difference in asphalt and concrete. Of course, it's asphalt, but you run the lower line.
This track, it's like Oxford. You're constantly turning, I think. It also depends on the car that you're running to. You run it like Bristol. It's like a Bristol, Martinsville, and an Oxford all put into one type of ordeal, because you know you're on the gas for about half the straightaway, then you already got to get out of it, kind of like you do at Martinsville. It's just got the shape of Bristol, and then it's Oxford because you're constantly turning, is what it feels like. So you know, and I'm about to say though, these guys are 3 wide around from most parts of the track, which is what I'm very surprised in. So, you know, it makes it quite interesting, I will say. Yeah,
the turns are pretty wide. The straightaways, not so much, especially coming off turn 2. Turn 2 is going to be the death trap. I got a feeling for it tonight. I don't know how this race is going to play out. We know the most exciting or the most important thing of most of these super late model races, because the tracks we go to are a little bit smaller, maybe with the exception of Richmond, which is a little bit bigger, and then next week at Irwindale is a little bit bigger because we're on the outer part. But the most important thing is the run off, and of course this is an open setup league, so a lot of these guys focus on run off. What's going to be interesting is, do you want your car to be tight at the start of the race so it will hopefully loosen up, or would you rather have it vice versa? So I don't know. For me, I would rather have my car tighter at the race, because you know, if I absolutely need to, I can come down pit road and make the adjustment. Of course, I can't take tires, but I can make the adjustment to loosen it up.
Yeah, I'm personally, I would rather get tightened. Oh, Derek, speak English.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Yeah, it's starting early. I would much rather the car get more tight as the race continues, because I feel like, you know, I can kind of pick up on little bits and pieces all throughout. Maybe I can and because the thing is, if you build a setup to get tighter over a run, you can maybe whenever during your practice runs, you know, you can maybe make it a little bit more looser, so that way it takes longer for it to get to a point where it's undrivable. And I believe that's what you got to do when you build a setup for that. If you want to get it more tight on throughout the race, you got to make it stay drivable for as long as possible until like the last 10 laps, where you got enough chance to cool down the tires and maybe make it where you can drive in the last 10 laps to have a good shot at the win.
So I want to mention, we've had 3 races so far. This will be our 4th. We've had 3 different winners: Adam Jocelyn, Logan Runyon, and teammate Dante Curtis. As qualifying is getting underway now, we'll hop over and we'll watch Jonathan Smith. But I do want to mention that, and of course next week, as I mentioned, Irwindale Outer. We do not race the inner part of Irwindale. We'll be racing the outer part, which is
you mean
really
we're not going to do the figure 8?
Nah, wouldn't that be something?
No, I'm waiting for a league to go there. I'm waiting on it.
That'd be fun to broadcast, I'm not going to lie.
Fun to broadcast, shoot. It'd be fun to run.
It'd be fun to run. Jonathan Smith going across the start-finish line. His lap is 2nd place right now as we pop up on qualifying. He actually was 1 and done, by the way. Of course, by the way, guys, this is Autism Awareness 100. We know what that's about. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Trying to raise awareness for these guys. I'm also glad that they actually did do that tonight. Currently watching Christopher Moody in the 99. As he crosses the start-finish line, he's going to jump up just a little bit to 12th. Definitely not where he wants to be. Dante Curtis, week 1 winner, running a different pace scheme tonight. He's going to cross, and he's going to jump up to... Oh, this is a green flag. I apologize. Jason Day currently second. Russell Brown Jr. currently in 3rd. That's a great lap by him. Adam Jocelyn 4th. A little bit of improvement on his qualifying. And by the way, Dante jumps up to team number 4 at the moment. I do want to mention Tim Bills did jump up and take the pole just now. And he was pretty close to actually setting a record of 2.64, about a 10th off the record. Not bad at all.
Just to let you know, we have had 24 cars set a time. So right now, Doc Stout is in 24th right now. He is theoretically on the bubble here, unless these guys behind him run a lot slower of a time here. Of course, with this track being so small here, they can wait a good while. As it looks like Adam Johnson just went out and picked up, went up to 3rd position there. Big pickup there, as now Doc Stout is now on, right now he's in 26th. Brad Carpenter right now, as actually Doc is already packed it up and he's already heading home. So now Brad Carpenter is now on the is on the hot seat now, trying to make it into this main event tonight. As we continue to look at more qualifying here.
Sorry about that. I was talking to myself, had my mic muted. I was watching Colin Allman. I was watching Colin Allman just now, and he went out, did his hot lap, or he did his out lap, started his first lap when he came off turn 4, smacked the wall, and spun across the line. That is big because he is fast. And unfortunately, he's not going to make this race because he's not going to be able to set a time. And well, I don't know where he is on the points. He is 4th in the standings right now.
Who is this?
Colin Allman in the 67.
Oh, yeah, he was pretty fast. He was second for most of the race. Yeah, he's already left. I'm about to say Brad Carpenter, he's now now needing to...
Christopher Moody also got eliminated, and Aaron Ames is on a bubble right now. Real fast, as I get my stats up, I was told that there was a new team that was created.
The sheet that you sent me before the race is inaccurate?
No. That's still good. But I was told that there was a new team created. I just forgot to inform you. We're watching Bob Moran right now, by the way. Let me actually get that up. So I can find my stats on it and find out. It's kind of surprising because it's one of the big teams, too. So let me find this real fast, because I meant to actually mention about it ahead of time, and I'll find it here in about an hour. Alright, here we go. So I was sent a message, when was this? Yesterday, I believe, and found out, by the way, 28 cars have qualified. 3 right now are going home. The Roughnecks have split up. Bob Moran is now the only Roughneck. AJ Rogers, Brian Hacker, Russell Brown, and Jason Day are now called Short Track Evolution. So some issues within the team of Roughnecks, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. Of course, Jason Day from Victoria, British Columbia. A couple other guys out there as well. We got AJ Rogers from Cloverdale, Virginia, and Brian Hacker from Chicago, Illinois. But yeah, it's kind of surprising. Derek, are you near Hendersonville, Tennessee? Jonathan Smith, not far from there. Nashville, Tennessee. I know you're close to that. Mark Humble's from there.
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm about 2 hours out of Nashville.
You ever heard of Skullbone, Tennessee?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. No, I haven't.
Never heard of that one. I ain't either.
I'm about to say that's got to be closer to you, because I don't sound like
I've never heard it.
Well, it's
Cody Brinson on track.
Welcome to the Geographical Channel.
By the way, guys, we're going to be trying another something a little bit different again. Derek Pemberton going to be taking over some of the broadcasts tonight. He did a really great job the other night. Really looking forward to hitting him. I'll be the color commentator. Plus, it gives us it kind of helps me give you all better views, so I can work the cameras a little bit more, because usually this is just a one-man show, as most of you know. So.
Yeah, but y'all don't. It's funny though. Y'all don't get to hear Adam because y'all go like, "Oh no, you need to do this, do that." Over there, bossing me around. I just go like, "Okay."
Pretty much. You're pretty much right. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty much spot on.
Yeah, it's all fun though, and I enjoy doing it. It seems like a lot of fun though, being able to do it. I mean, it's a different, going from color commentator to going to the main one. It's a lot different because you're kind of taking it over, and I'm not that big on feeling pressure. Last week I took a lot of pressure on doing that.
What track was that at?
Richmond.
Was it Richmond you did that? I thought it was a different league.
No,
it was Monday Night Thunder.
No.
Or not Monday Night Thunder. What am I talking about? Red Light Racing.
Red Light Racing.
Monday Night Thunder. I don't even know where we're at right now.
We do not broadcast that league.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Anyway, qualifying looks to be coming to an end. So we got about 3 minutes before we start the race. What we're going to do, take a quick break and get some of the sponsor stuff in. Thanks everybody for watching Southern National. When we come back, Derek Pemberton will probably be taking over.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry.
Maybe he can't hear us.
Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Welcome back to Southern National for the Autism Awareness 100 here. As we are already qualifying, just getting ready to wrap up here, as we're actually going to kind of go on and start going through the grid here. Tim Bills will qualify on the pole, as Adam did say before we went to break. He was starting to slowly start inching toward that top time for all time at this track. And starting right beside him will be Jason A. Day. Starting in the second row, Adam Jocelyn, looking like he's trying to go back-to-back. Starting right beside him will be Logan Runyon. And starting in P number 5 will be Dante Curtis. And starting right beside him will be Brian Hacker. Starting P number 7 will be Michael Goddard. Best guess there.
Yeah, that's about right.
And starting right beside him will be Donald Clark. Starting P9 will be AJ Persett, and right beside him, Russell Brown Jr. Then we got Bob Lauren and Jonathan Smith. Then we have Jerry Glenn starting P13 right beside Charles Lard. Levi Poland and Kyle Lorraine. And then we have AJ Rogers, Jimmy Babis. Then we have Russell Charnisky and Cody Bison. Breeson, I guess. Okay. Starting P21 will be the 081 of Damian Plemisser. And then starting right beside him will be Troy Lynn. And starting P23 will be Ryan Lang. And then Joseph McWhorter. And barely making it in will be Scott Austin. As actually, now that we're gone through the grid and he is gridded, we're going to go on and bring in the 37 of Tim Bills.
Once I find out where he's at, I will move him in and we'll get an interview. And you will have him right now.
The driver of the 37, Tim Bills. Tim, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Alrighty, man. You got another pole again this week, man. How's your setup feeling? How's that car feeling so far?
Well, hopefully we're pretty good on the. We've reworked the setup completely over the week, and Donald and Russ and Casey and I have all done a bunch of testing this week, much more than we have had in the past. So hey, it's totally new. Hopefully we get a little better long run than what we had been.
So of course, last week you got the pole at Richmond. Southern National, a completely different track. What do you got to do different here this week for you to be able to kind of keep this car up front and maybe have a shot at this win here tonight?
Stay out front and just keep it on the bottom where the car will turn. It's going to be, if the track comes in, we get enough green flag laps, we might be able to get a high line going here. And but I don't know if 100 laps is enough for that to happen.
Well, alrighty, man. Well, looks like you guys are getting ready to roll here. Adam, do you got anything else for him?
No, man. Good luck. We're trying something a little bit different to boot tonight. Car looks awesome as always. Go have fun tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
And that was, of course, the driver of the 37, Tim Bill, qualifying on the pole here. Adam, he did bring up a good point there. I didn't even think about the top lane.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't think we're going to have enough laps, like he said. Not enough green flag laps to actually get the high lane coming in. You know, with these cars, I mean, I don't see that happening personally. But we do have a lot of cars. Now, if we do get a lone green flag run, yeah, I think it will come in.
Well, pace lights are off here, Adam. Looks like we're getting ready to come to the green.
Yeah, this is going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. 100 lap, Southern National, one of my favorite short tracks on iRacing service. So get ready to go green as pace car pulls off.
And we're waiting. We are green here at Southern National for the Autism Awareness 100.
Down into turn one already. You can see the 37 Tim Bills already checking out the battle for second place there.
Battle, of course, like Tim got out quick. Now the battle is on for second as the 78 of Adam Jocelyn is to the inside of Jason Day here. Logan Runyon looks like he's just hanging on right there. They are still too wide for a majority of the field. Actually, there's 4 wide on throughout the back of the pack back there. That looks like here about the middle of the pack back there. Trying to see if I can get back there to see who that was. Looks like around the 081. Looks like where it's at. They was 3 wide again.
Oh yeah, a little bit of contact right there once again with the 081.
Yeah, it looks like he was struggling a little bit getting off the corner there, and there it looks like that's all even back out. Going back up towards the front here. Yeah, pretty much everyone's single file now. Brian Hacker in the 11 here. He's still actually hanging on to that outside lane.
Now see, real fast there. Now if we could see cars actually move up like that and actually run that early, the high grove will come in. But, you know, like I said, I just don't see it happening. But, you know, if we do get enough cars to actually try it, it's a possibility.
It is a very good possibility. Now, I don't race this track enough, so I really don't understand, you know, how the lane could really work here. But now, like you said, if we do get enough cars to do it, it might be able to happen. But my thing is, like Tim was saying, though, you got to get to the car to the bottom. I mean, there's no way around to getting to the bottom. It looks like Tim right there may have struggled a little bit, but I mean, I don't want to toot a horn here, but he's already almost out to a second and a half here.
Yeah, his setup's definitely way better. I can already see it. They definitely redone the setup, as we may have a pass here. Logan Runyon looking to the inside of the 51, but they definitely worked really hard on the setup. You can see it. He's got a really good launch out of the corner.
Of course, right there, Logan Runyon does take that pass there on the 51 of Jason Day. Jason actually now under fire now from Dante Curtis, trying to get to the inside of him. As looks like we already got
smoke.
Oh, we already got.
Probably blew up.
That will be actually the 83.
Yep. Wow. Wow, that's a big one. Started in 16.
Oh, he wrecked coming off of turn number 4. Oh.
Get a replay of that.
Yep.
Wow. It didn't take much to blow that up, did it?
No, it really didn't. Wow.
Man. By the way, looks like Donald Clark going to get underneath 51. Jason Day's actually falling back.
Yeah, Jason Day looks like he's struggling here just a little bit here. Actually, Clark does get in front of the 51. 51 finally gets to the bottom. Let's hope that maybe he just forgot to put on his race setup because, I mean, it seems like he was good for the first 3 laps and then he just kind of fell back.
Well, what's interesting, I believe that's the teammate of Tim Bills. I was trying to find out for sure.
Actually, we got that for a second. Logan Runyon gets around Adam Jocelyn, and I don't want to add more drama than what there probably is, but do you remember what happened last week when these two were 1-2?
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, we see Logan running really fast. I think what's going to be the key here, Derek, honestly, if we stay green like we are right now, which honestly I'm super surprised we're still green, I think Logan will actually run down Tim Bills, as weird as that is, even though by 1.9.
Traffic right now.
Exactly, the traffic is what's going to make a difference.
Yeah, actually the 081 gets completely out of the way here. Oh, yellow is out.
Oh, okay. It looks like Charles Lahr. I think, yeah, he is on pit road. Yep, he went around the back. May have had help from 098.
You know, here, and it's actually, we're going to be probably getting a replay of that here.
Oh, he did not have help. He just lost it coming out of turn 4. Or, I'm sorry, turn 2.
Yeah, he just flat out lost it, put it in the wall, and I believe that's going to end his night for the 44 machine.
So let me ask you this, Derek, because I'm curious as well. We'll see what you think. With this, you know, with Tim, looks like he's got great launch. We seem to restart. But it's going to be a little bit different this time because now you got Logan running to start beside you. Would you approach this restart a little bit different, knowing who's going to be right beside you?
No, I think honestly, I think you need to get out and get away from him. I think is probably the best option because my thing is if you let him just hang around and he actually guesses when you're going to go right, it could ruin your whole momentum. So I think you just need to make sure that you give him his least amount of chance of him actually getting it right on when to jump you and maybe try to see if he can pull back out like he did because you got to think he was out to a second and a half in 4 laps on everybody.
The good news that Tim does have for him is Logan's going to be up on the outside. And you kind of mentioned at the start of the pre-show thing that it's kind of like a Martinsville or something like that. You do not want to be caught on the outside here right now.
No, not right now at all.
Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting.
The 51 fell all the way back to 7th after starting second. And man, dude, we've already been 21 laps.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe 51 and Tim Bills is actually teammates.
I believe
that's what I was talking about a minute ago.
Here.
I know it shows them under different teams, but he may have actually. No, I do not got Tim Bills down for that.
No,
okay.
but I'm looking here. No, they're on 2 different teams.
Yeah, Willen and Dylan. I forgot Tim Bills, which is also, by the way, I want to mention Donald Clark's teammate, who's running 6th. Donald's actually picked up a couple spots. He started 8th, picked up 2 spots, so that setup right now working for Willen and Dylan Motorsports. We're doubling back up, by the way.
Honestly, though, I'm surprised how short this race really is. I mean, we're already down to 20 laps to go, and actually, we're getting ready to come back to the green here.
This is probably, I'm going to be honest, it's honestly just as fast as Oxford, like you mentioned. It's got the speed of Oxford.
Oh, yeah.
It really does.
Well, here we go. Pace car getting ready to drop back. We'll see how Tim approaches this restart. Pace car's down. Tim is waiting, and him goes. Logan going to be right there with him.
Yeah.
That's not what you want. Now, we got to make sure these two boys play nice with each other. Last week, they weren't so nice with each other. Looks like Tim will be able to clear Logan. Adam Johnson back there still battling on with Dante Curtis back there. Then it's back to the Hornet's Nest back there.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching the battle with Jocelyn right now and Curtis. I'm a little anxious to see because the 03 is actually making that higher line work. And you can kind of see it. He's not losing a lot of time. Actually, he gets a really good run into 1. And he's going to be able to clear Jocelyn going into out of 2. That's
Dante
impressive.
Curtis now move him up to P number 3 right now. Now, here's going to be the problem. Logan Ring can catch Tim. And Dante Curtis can catch the back of Logan. But my thing is, though, catching someone's one thing. Passing them is another.
And you're not going to be able to pass Tim that easy. We know that. No. We've seen it.
No, I'm about to say, we might actually, this is where bumpers will have to come in handy.
Yeah, I agree completely. And of course, like you mentioned, we've seen a couple of run-ins, you know, with these guys last week. So Would not be surprised to see some bumpers being used here, especially here at Southern National, because, like I said, man, I love this track. This is one of my favorite tracks on the service, honestly. It is my favorite short track. I'm not that great at it, but it is so fun to race.
Well, so far what I've noticed is these three guys, at least Runyon and Bills, they've kind of pulled out. Curtis kind of catching up to him here. And Yellow is out.
Who do we got?
Yellow is out.
Jonathan Smith. Wow. Yep, around on the back. He had help.
Now let's back this on up here. Going through turn number 2 here. Who's that on his outside?
I was trying to see that.
Because it looks like...
He definitely had help.
That looks like the 97, I think?
The 97, yeah. You are correct. Let's
Jerry
see.
Glenn. Let's see what happens here.
I don't really know about that. I'll be honest.
I'm going to have to go to the chase cam here. I'm going to go back to the start-finish line here. Coming out of the start-finish line, Jonathan gets to the bottom. Actually, Jonathan looks like he just overruns the corner a little bit in that sense. He couldn't get the car to the bottom, and then he tried to correct it, and he tried to gas up and try to beat the 97 to try to keep with him, and he just ran up the track too much.
That wreck could have been way worse than what it actually was. It was not that bad of a wreck for him.
One thing that I do want to bring up, one thing I do want to bring up is, of course, with this track being so small, if we get big enough of a wreck,
yeah,
what?
On the straightaways is where it'll be bad.
Yeah,
honestly, you know what the straightaway kind of reminds me of? Now, it ain't as long, but especially like the exit of turn 4 reminds me a lot of Phoenix. That's how narrow it is.
Yep.
And that's and same as off turn 2. The backstretch reminds you like the straightaway at Phoenix. It's about that wide.
Well, guys, once again, we want to remind you, welcome to Southern National. This is the Autism Awareness 100. We will be running 100 laps tonight. Already 33, coming to 34 will be completed. Actually, 33 will be completed as we just now cross start-finish line. 10 Bills led all 33 up to this point as we have got the 1 to go. Pace lights are out, Adam. Looks like we're getting ready to release the beast again.
I'm anxious to see what happens with this because I'm anxious to see at the end of this race. And I'll comment on it here in a minute. We're going to go at green, but I want to see if we can get 4 different winners in the first 4 races.
That would be...
yeah.
Green came out real early.
Wow. I don't know about the 06.
That 06, please stay tuned on that. That might be a penalty heading toward the 06. 06 took off, but my thing is the green flew.
If the green flew, it's definitely legal. Wow.
But my thing is, though, it's the leader, though. That's the thing. We'll have to wait. We'll get an official word on that. But as of right now, Logan Runyon takes advantage of a very interesting restart as 10 Bills will fall into second here. Dante Curtis in third. And right now, Adam Johnson, he's stuck on the outside. Actually, now gets out.
Michael's starting to move up.
Oh, Donald Clark moves to 51 a little bit there.
There we go.
51 up a little bit there.
I hate to say it, but that's what Donald's been needed to do, man. He's had such bad luck in these races. He needs to become the aggressor, and I hate to say it like that, but it's true.
Now here comes AJ Percent. Oh, AJ Percent gets really loose getting off of turn number 4. We'll have to give up the battle. He's got to be careful. We've got to watch out for the 17. AJ.
Yeah, that's somebody you don't want to test too much because AJ, he's one of the most cleanest drivers, and I honestly mean that, but he will take advantage of any situation that you have quick.
We look back out up front here, Logan Runyon and Tim Bills. Actually, Tim is running down. Yellow is out.
Yeah, I seen somebody going around. Joseph Warder. Wow, another driven guy, I believe. He's blown up. He had help on this one. Somebody else, looked like Ryan Lanes was also involved. Another good driver. Just more bad luck for him continues. The 97?
That, I don't know about this one. Jerry Glenn again getting involved into another incident here. We're going to go to a replay cam here. Okay. Well, okay, actually, this is actually very interesting here. It looks like it was something different from one camera view, but now that I went to the far chase here, the 32 overran the corner. He lost control of his car getting into the corner. He tried to save it, and he came up on the 97, which is what I'm surprised in.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting there looking as well. That's one of those situations, man. The 97.
Hang on.
Go ahead.
Just getting official word on that. The 06 restart is legal.
Okay. That's good to know, though. I mean, if the green flag waved, it's legal. Because no matter what, you have to go when the green flag comes out. You can't.
But my thing is, though, the pace car wasn't even off the track whenever the green flew, though.
Which is weird. That's an iRacing thing. That's the way I would look at it.
Because I'm about to say, because that was the quickest that greens ever came out.
Yeah, it didn't come out that quick earlier. I agree.
I'm about to say, because they weren't even past the green cones yet.
Yeah, I agree completely. It did not come out that quick last time. I was very surprised it came out. But you got to give it to Logan. Like, he was the one really paying attention, you know what I mean? Because most people slept on that restart.
That is true, and he did take advantage of it. Now,
Tim's in trouble here. I'm going to be honest. Tim's in trouble because Dante's behind him. Behind Logan.
Just to let you know, Jerry Glenn given an EOL penalty. Looks like, according to the admin group, they felt like Jerry Glenn was the one at fault there, so they won't.
That could have went either way, I think, personally.
It really could.
Yeah.
I just think if they just looked at the wreck itself, it looks like it's the 97. But as we're green, is it did it again. Went so early. Logan running, take the advantage. Tim Bill's gonna be stuck on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Wow.
Tim Bill's able to hang on hard on that outside line. He's going to put up a fight up there. I'm going to say that's just it. I feel like they also had to have a setup where if they had to go to the top lane, it had to be stable. We're getting ready to come to lap 48 already. Boy, this...
There comes Michael now.
You know we haven't even been green. Oof. I mean, this race hasn't even been 20 minutes yet.
Yeah, this is, like I said, this is one of the fastest races we go to all season. Not surprising.
Everybody pretty much single file throughout at least the top 10. We kind of go back here. We look back here in this hornet's nest back here. The 098 of Cody Brinson. Yep. He's kind of back here along with this battle with Bob Warren. Oh, car gets in the wall there.
Bob's actually on the high side. Brian Hacker looking to get it by him. And Charninsky right behind that as well. And the 91 of Levi Poland. Levi's having a good run so far. 14th. I mean, I know he's looking for more, but definitely better. He's been caught up in a little bit of bad accidents the last couple weeks.
He looks like he just gave the 11 there a little bit of a bump. Oh, he gives him more than a bump.
Oh, there he goes.
He's going to come down. That is going to bring out a yellow. Doesn't look like the 11's not blown up. Well, I'm kind of glad we was watching that now because
you know, I'm looking at the replay. I can get a better view from here. The 19 gave the 11 a shot, basically a bump and run, and well, that was the outcome. Like the 19 did nothing wrong at first. He did move him, which is definitely legal. And it looked like they just kind of met.
Kind of one of those, I guess, short track racing ordeals there, most definitely. Guys, well, looks like we're gonna. While we have a quick yellow here, we're gonna take a quick commercial break here. So we'll see you back here for at Southern National for the Autism Awareness 100.
Look at me, hey.
Raymond, look at mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry.
Maybe he can't hear us.
Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe to phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Welcome back to the welcome back to Southern National. There we go. As we got the Autism Awareness 100 here. Already just completing lap number 55, going on to lap 56 here.
Fast race.
Yeah, we're already halfway through this race. We just now actually hit the 20-minute mark now. We're double file. We're getting ready to go back green here, and look at that 37 already all over the back of this.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. That worked out in Tim Bill's favor to start behind Logan instead of on the outside.
Oh, here we go. Pace car is down. Does he gotta wait for the green?
No,
Or
he can go anytime. Yes, he can go
Okay.
anytime.
Now this right here could get an interesting. Car coming off
Woo!
pit road.
Tim moves. Dante Curtis.
That's what he had to do, and I was more worried about the lap car, but now
Yeah.
10 Bill to the bottom. Who's that in third place?
Michael
right
Goddard.
Haven't talked a lot about him actually, hardly at all. Dante Curtis trying to put the crossover move on him.
Remember, if you remember there, Michael ran good last week, got caught up in a late race wreck, but he was inside the top 5 most of the night. I forgot where it was he finished. I think he still finished solid. I'll have to get the details for sure. Finished 9th, I mean, but he didn't lead no laps. He got involved in a late race wreck on the last lap. So.
Well, I'll tell you one thing though, that 37, he ain't just no small. It's not a bigger. The image is not bigger than what it appears. He is literally, actually, he lost a little bit of time right there. He was all over the back of the 06 there for a second.
Yeah, I just hopped on board with him, and you can see really working the wheel. You know, I'm sitting here watching. He's actually pretty smooth on the wheel. It actually looks really comfortable. The car does to drive. It definitely looks better than what it did last week on the longer runs. I mean, we've had 4 cautions, but we've had some really great runs.
Yeah, we have. I'm about to say, and that's just it. Oh, yellow.
Ooh, I spoke too soon? Wow, Jocelyn.
Oh.
Man.
But it is only his
great
first
car.
incident. I'm about to say, now, is the 78 wrecked, or did he wreck it?
The 78 was outside Donald Clark. Got loose, actually. The 78 did, coming out of 4 or 2. It didn't do a ton of damage, but that is exactly what happened.
They're going to automatically go on and give Adam Jocelyn an EOL.
Yeah, you do get an EOL if you do cause a caution, no matter what.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
So
Something to do every week there, guys.
so that is one thing that they do a little bit different in here. Jocelyn's actually going to come down pit road and get some of that damage fixed. I don't know how much damage you can actually get fixed here because,
How quick
you know, yeah, exactly. It literally takes 25, 30 seconds to get around.
Yeah, but since he can't take tires or gas.
You could get a couple seconds. I hope he gets out in time.
Yeah.
He is down in the way already, so actually he didn't even stop at the box. He just went through pit road. And he may have went through there to drop back towards the back.
Yeah, that probably was pretty smart. Now he's just got to hope that there's going to be a big junk in front of him and he can drive through it.
Yeah, because this race, like you said, track position is key tonight. You can see it. It's been... I didn't personally think of that when we first came on the air. We didn't mention about it, but track position is such big key. Really, now you have to be inside the top 10 if you want to have a solid finish because it is so tough to pass.
Definitely on that. Let's kind of run through our top 10 real quick. Of course, on point is Logan Runny in second, Tim Bills third, Michael Goodard.
I don't know.
Fifth, fourth place. We'll just overlook that for now. Fourth place, Dante Curtis. Fifth will be Donald Clark.
Donald's having a good run.
Yeah, he really is. Actually, Jason kind of turned it back around. He'll be in 6th. AJ Percent will be in 7th. Cody Brinson turning it around. He's in 8th. AJ Rogers in 9th. And 10th will be Russell Chernisky.
I want to mention that Cody Brinson started in 20th place.
Yeah, he is really turning it around. Here we go. Pace car is down. Tim Bills better not jump to start. Green is down. Tim does not take advantage.
Caught sleeping a little bit, but he was able to get down. Oh, he going to take advantage there. He drove it in deep. But see, he's got to get there quick, man, because you can't afford a caution.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's got to get there. He's got to get there quick to him. My thing is, we will see a bumper if the 37 can get to the 06. But my thing is, you got to, and that's the exact wrong thing that the 37.
Big wreck behind him. Big wreck.
Oh.
Looks like the 081.
081 needs to get.
Something happened in front of him. He locked up the brakes and actually tried to avoid it and spun into the wall. I don't know who it was that actually spun. Oh, the 17 gave the bump to the 098. Yep, gave him the bump, I believe, going into 1. Oof, they gave it to him pretty good. It was actually a lot smaller wreck than I thought, besides the 081 took a hard hit, and we'll hop on board real fast because I want to see. He locked up the brakes. And, yep, just turned right into the wall, turned left into the wall. That's concrete too, so that's one reason why it does a lot of damage to these cars. It ain't no safer barrier like most of the NASCAR tracks. And I don't know if there's a difference in these type of walls compared to what iRacing registers. Like,
It wouldn't surprise me
Yeah.
if it did or didn't,
Yeah.
to be 100% honest.
yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, we go to Phoenix in a couple weeks. We'll be able to see. Phoenix, I think, is the biggest track these guys go to.
That's no small track, though.
Yeah, I'm looking at the schedule. Irwindale next week, Phoenix, and then Stafford, and then Dover. That's gonna be a fun one.
Ooh, yeah.
And Adam Jocelyn's actually sponsoring that. Then South Boston, that'd be another fast race like this one. Myrtle Beach is gonna be interesting, and then New Smyrna and Milwaukee. Milwaukee will be interesting.
That will be.
I've never actually raced Milwaukee. I've been there one time.
Me either.
Been there one time, never. And that's the championship race too. Of course, these guys don't have the chase, so you know it is one spot or one stop, or all points count. So that's what's big about it. And of course, Dante Curtis, your points leader, leading by 6 points over Scott Austin. Is Scott Austin racing that? I haven't seen. Oh, okay. I haven't seen Scott Austin. There he is.
He started 25th, and he's just kind of hung out in the back today. But here we go. This is going to be huge right here. We get another chance of a green like that.
25 laps or 26 laps.
Green. Tim struggles again. Gets across our finish line. He gets down.
He's going to have to drive. He's going to have to keep doing that.
He is right there on the bumper of the 06.
That's a win. That is a win right in front of you.
That's actually right there.
Oh, that is that! That is that! You're going to see the bumper ride.
Oh, I've been waiting on this.
There it is!
Oh, he
did it! He did it! He did it, Derek!
Oh, Logan right here.
By his teammate! Dante Curtis, the points leader around! Caution!
Oh, no! Dramatic.
What? What just happened? Oh my! 2 teammates, Derek. Dante drove it deep.
That he did it. Oh man.
But I gotta go back to the bump and run. We gotta show it. Look at that. That's an executed bump and run. I'm sorry, that is the perfect way to do it. Derek, you finally got to see it.
Yeah, I did.
Now, will it be enough to win? Look at that.
That's textbook right
there. That is. That's no, he did not wreck. Good job for Logan Runyon, too, on holding on to the car, because he really could have went around. The thing is, Derek, Logan's going to be restarting right behind him, Bills. We may see it again. You may get to see 2 bump and runs in one race, Derek. You've been waiting a year to see one.
It's a year. It's been like a year and a half. What you talking about?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. And with the laps really ticking down, and I'm just saying, if this happens the way I think it could happen, look who could take advantage of this.
Yeah, I'm completely aware. Donald Clark's sitting there right now, or Jason Day.
Yeah, Jason Day, the 40 car.
The 40, Michael, yeah. Forgot about Michael sitting there in second.
Michael's sitting there and all of a sudden with a chance, maybe?
I'm going to be honest. Jonathan Smith won a championship in here last year and didn't win a race, I don't think. And right now he's sitting 6th. There is a reason why he wins championships. Seriously. He is so consistent, and you've seen it here now, has kept his nose clean. And I think he had trouble early in the race.
Yeah, he got wrecked early on in the race here. But Adam, we just now got 20 to go. We're coming to 19 to go here.
I think lights are off.
They should be going off this time, and I believe that they did. Yes, they went off. Everyone at home, strap your seatbelts, because
that was awesome.
That's awesome, but I think we're about to see something better.
I do too.
He's already there.
Oh yeah, he's definitely driving it in. If you're Tim Bills, you better hold on, because Logan will drive it deep. Just saying it now.
Here we go.
Pace
car is down. Green flag is out. Tim gets away. The 40 car kind of runs wide. Here comes Logan. Doesn't drive it in near as deep as what I thought.
Now he's got to catch him. Remember that. He does have to catch him.
Actually, well, before we even say that, he's got to clear the 40. The 40's hanging on to the outside up there.
Michael doing a really good job. Oh man, he's going to. He might.
Clear him here.
He's going to clear him. There we go. Donald Clark. Oh, he saved it.
But I'll tell you who didn't save something,
Oh,
though.
Clark, yep.
Who is that? Who is that?
The 18.
Oh, Clark's got a lot of damage.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, man. He's so fast.
Look at that 51. All of a sudden, the 51's battling for third place with the Ford.
You can't. Jason Day, I mean, we talked about him at the start of the race. He fell back. He started up there in second place.
I just want to direct your attention to the front of the field real quick.
Tim's gone.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing he does not want now is a caution.
Yeah, like the exact thing that just pulled up on the track right in front
Ew!
of us. Oh, no.
Wow. That was a scary moment.
Scary moment, and someone may not be getting the Christmas card this year.
Well, I can definitely see that. I'll
Because
tell you right now, if he wins this race, it didn't come easy.
no, because that 97 costing him about 3/10 there, and I don't think the gap is complete. Now the gap is still closing in.
Yeah, we only got, what, 11 laps?
Yeah, we're coming to 11 laps to go this time. Right now, Tim says, guys, keep it straight for 6 more laps.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm just watching some of these other guys. I don't know. We may have another caution come out here in a minute.
Tim, that's the last thing Tim wants to hear right now, especially with who he sees in second.
Yeah, and we know Logan's restarts is excellent, and I'm actually surprised that restart right there wasn't as good.
Well, right now, Tim Bill's hanging on by what looks like about 9.5 tenths right now.
Yeah, 9.8 was last time, but it's about even as far as lap times go.
Well, right now, all Tim is wanting is green flag laps. Right now, we are 2 laps away from this race being officially considered official at this point. Actually, Tim's starting to open up the
Logan
gap
just
here.
blinked out.
Oh, no.
I think he may have just disconnected.
His quality is at 80. Yep. He's going to blink out.
Oh, man. That's a big loss. That's something I've never seen happen with him before. That's pretty much like a blown engine. It's pretty much what it's like.
Well, of course, unless we get a yellow right now.
Keep in mind, Tim might catch lap traffic. Caution.
Yes.
Adam Jocelyn, right on the backstretch. Brian Lane.
Is there any lap cars that are still out there on track?
There is.
Gary Glenn.
Brian Hacker's also out there. Oh, the 03 of Curtis helped Ryan Lange around. Oh, yeah, he got him pretty good there. That got him a little bit loose, and then around he went, and making contact with Jocelyn as well. And then Scott Austin also around. Scott was just minding his business, and he went around before running back into the wall.
03 still kind of may be a little upset after getting getting the bad end of the deal with that deal a few laps ago, but now our attention kind of goes back up front here. We got to get 2 to green this time.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you, Derek. If he don't, either way, the points is going to be so shook up after this race. I don't know. I think one of our biggest gainers will be Russell Tarnitsky back in 8th.
Actually, the race is over.
Let's find out. If the lights don't go off, it is. That's it.
Stayed on.
Yep, that's gonna be it. Wow. But hey, whatever. I mean, like, honestly, that's the chance you got to take, and you got to give some of these guys credits though, or credit where it's due. You know?
Yeah, a lot of
we seen a bump and run.
Yeah, we see. Been waiting a year and a half on this. Trust me, you have no idea.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
It was, and he made it work too. White flag is out.
Tim Bills is going to win his first race, which puts us at 4 different winners, by the way, for 4 races. That's pretty cool.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Michael's right there on the verge. Michael's going to win one. Watch and see.
Oh yeah.
It might not be next week. We'll see, but he's going to win one.
Coming out of turn number 4, 37 of Tim Bills is going to bring it home a winner here tonight. Fireworks going off.
Michael finished in second, Jason Day third.
Yep, Jonathan Smith turns what looked like it would have been a bad day into a fourth place finish. Donald Clark still
Good
hangs
run
on
for
to
Donald
it.
right there. That's an improvement. AJ Brissett, a solid run. Levi Poland, a really good run. That's a big.
Okay.
I've seen that.
Ooh.
I've seen that. I think there was something there.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna let Tim kind of burn it down here for a little bit. Here, this is a very well-deserved victory.
Yes, sir.
But actually, he's not even gonna burn it down.
I'm gonna bring him in, and we'll talk to Tim Bills. Once I find out where he is, there he is, and we'll bring him in. As fireworks go off in the background, Tim Bills gonna be your winner here tonight. Picks up his first win of the season. Tim, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, first off, I applaud you on the bump and run. That was textbook bump and run. Great pass, by the way. Talk us through your night. This was a tough race, but it's got to be bittersweet. It's got to be sweet to come back and pick up a win after starting on a pole tonight.
Yeah, I had a little issue there on that one restart where I wasn't expecting the green to come out that early and lost the lead on it. But the car was really good all night long. Got to thank my teammates, Donald and Russell, for all the effort that we've put in this setup this week. It really showed off.
Yeah, of course, your teammates running really well, are really good as well, finishing in the fifth spot, and then Russell back in eighth. And of course, points-wise, this helps you quite a bit. 4 different winners in 4 races. You jump from 13th. We don't know where you're going to jump up to. Is points already a big factor now? This is the 4th race of the season, and there is no chase or anything like that here. So is points already becoming a big factor already this early in the season?
Oh, to some guys, I'm sure it will, but I'm racing for fun. I can't the thing, if I come in and race for points, it takes all the fun out. So I'm just here to have fun.
Well, man, you made it fun for us because Derek over here broadcasting tonight, he's been dying to see a bump and run for about a year and a half, and we literally went insane whenever you did that. So great pass by that man, and that was fun to watch. So any shout-outs or anything like that you want to give out?
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to my sponsors, H&H Sign Supply, and Wheeling and Dealing Motorsports, Justin Brooks Designs, and Casey Kelly coming out of retirement, coming in and watching tonight.
Well, man, that was fun. Go do what you do next week. It's going to be a fun race. 2 poles now for the season, and you was able to pick up a big win tonight. So congratulations, and we'll talk to you then.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot, man. Next up, let's bring in Michael. I hope he's actually in here. There he is. And I'm going to get him to pronounce his last name for us. Hey, Michael, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
First off, can you please pronounce your last name for us? Because we're from Tennessee and we're Hicks and we can't read.
Yeah, it's Goddard.
Thank you.
No,
You was close.
Last name's now Goodard. Your last name's Goodard.
Well, man, you had a
I
great.
came around a lot in school, so that's all good.
You had a great race tonight, man. It started 7th. Honestly, at one point, you was the fastest car on track. This is, you had a little bit of bad luck last week where you was running top 5 as well. Is this a little bit better? Is this the kind of runs we could come to expect? Because, I haven't caught a lot of races with you in it because, you're fairly still new to this league with me broadcasting. But is this what we can come to expect possibly for the rest of the season because you continue to get stronger and stronger?
I sure hope so, but I just got to thank Colin Allman. I've been doing a lot of testing with him. I race late models with him in real life, so he's helped me out a lot in this game. And the real bad luck was me not knowing about the team speak rule. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question real fast. I'm sorry to cut you off. What is the most important thing? You drive these things in real life. What is the most important things in these super late models whenever you come to race?
I would say one important thing that I'm dealing with right now as a learning curve is adjusting to the track from day to night and working on your setups. This weekend I had a fast race car, but it was free in the day, and I tightened it up, and then when the sun went down, it got super snug. Just how the track reacts, but also saving your rear tires is huge.
Well, man, you did a great job, and you talk about a learning curve on iRacing. If you're that fast on here, I'd hate to see once you actually start learning the game how quick you're going to be because you can hang with the best of them. So, is there any other shout outs you want to give out? I know you speak of Colin, who surprisingly messed up in qualifying, but is there any other shout outs or anything like that you want to give out?
Yeah. Tried to teach Cody Brinson to not drive so rough. He did have a good night tonight, but And I got a buddy Keith I race with a lot on here too, but I'm trying to get him talked into run this series. He runs Sarah with me and whatnot, but yeah, it was just cool. Also, if that incident coming out of too, I just got super loose. I'm just glad we can straighten out. I know Donald Clark lost some track position to that, so that sucked. But you know,
well, man,
it's a racing deal, but.
For sure, and you know all about it, like I said, racing real life and stuff. So, man, congratulations, second place, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at Victory Lane. I just told Derek it's going to be a matter of time. So, good run tonight, and we'll talk to you here next week.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot, man. All right, let's talk to Jason Day from Short Track Evolution now. Different team. Jason Day going to battle back, started second, battle back, finished third. Jason, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, man, the race started out a little rough for you. You fell back a little bit. You was able to work your way up. What was it to make you fall back like that? But you fell back quite a few spots, I think 7th or something like that, but you battled back up.
Yeah, just no grip on the high line, or just no good runs. Once Logan got underneath me, it was just a big freight train until I got back, find a way to get back in without taking anybody out.
We was talking during the race, and I forgot. I think Tim mentioned that we probably wasn't running enough laps to run the high line. How much did the track change tonight over time? Because there was a few guys that was able to start passing on the higher line late in this race.
Yeah, definitely got a lot better on the high line. I think it just was getting so tight in the bottom line that guys couldn't stick it to the bottom anymore. So the high line was actually probably stayed the same, but you were able to get a good run because you couldn't get the car to the bottom on the low line.
Well, this is definitely going to help you to points. Of course, you was back in 22nd, so this is definitely going to help in points. Good run tonight. Any shout-outs or anything you want to give before we get out of here and head to Irwindale, I think?
Yeah, just a big shout-out to all my teammates and for all their help. And Russell's Grain, Midwest Power Source, Turner Lawn Care. Yeah, just finally get a good finish. It was nice to see that the car, I can drive up front here, and it's nice to get a good finish.
I agree, man. Good job tonight, and go out there and see what you can do next week. That was fun to watch.
Perfect, thank you.
Thanks, man. By the way, Derek, if you did not know, Jason Day's son plays he plays baseball in Little League, but he's a really good player. Like he had to travel to Phoenix, I think, or something a couple weeks ago and play in a big type of all-star game. They travel 1,100 miles, I think is what it was. So they're
you
big
won't be
time.
seeing me making that trip.
That's pretty cool, though. So it's really awesome. So congratulations for Jason, of course, doing that. Derek, take us out of here and stuff. Thoughts on the race?
Well, I really enjoyed the race. I don't have my voice anymore because I even had to mute my mic because I feel like I would have spiked it because I was so happy seeing that bump and run. But this race got done in 30 minutes. I mean, this was a very quick race, and it was a very good quick race, which makes it that much better. So I get no complaints in this department. It's a real good race. What about you?
First off, what I want to do, I want to give you a shout out for taking a main broadcasting position tonight. Give Derek a thumbs up if you like him broadcast. If not, give him a thumbs down. I thought he did a great job. I thought he did a great job. I really do. I think you did a great job tonight, man. You could definitely be a main broadcaster. Hopefully, we'll be able to work something out with that and get somebody else in here, and I can start producing a little bit more and have 2 other commentators with you. So good job on that. As far as the race goes, I'm happy we got to see a bump and run. I feel really bad for Logan. I want to make sure I mention that because of the connection issue or whatever it was. I feel really bad for him. But I also want to...
From 2nd to 19th.
Yeah, that's not good. Especially whenever he's running, 3rd in points? Something like that. So, or he's up there. I forgot where he was exactly. But anyway, so I feel bad for him. But I also want to give a shout out to Donald Clark and Levi Poland and Levi Poland. So Donald and Levi both get shout outs tonight from 5th to 7th. They've both been having some bad luck, so I'm glad to see them get a good finish. But that's it for me, Derek. Take us out of here.
Alrighty, guys. Once again, we are... I forgot the name of the league. What's the name of the league? Nasra. There we go. I thought it was NASCAR. Guys, once again, we're here at Southern National for the Nasra.
Nasra? He don't even know how to say it.
Nope, I don't. Guys, this was the Autism Awareness 100. Of course, I just want to let you, in case you done forgot, Tim Bills brought it home tonight, guys. We want to thank you all for coming out and joining us tonight, and we will see you guys next time.
God bless.